Yeah guys, welcome back to the channel. If you think the relegation battle is tight, you have to think twice. It's tighter, and here's why. First of all, this season around 6 teams are going to get relegated from Div 1, and I think 5 teams have already been relegated. Those teams include all-timers Guru Hawks, Falcons, Entebbe Archers, and Kampala University. That leaves room for one more. Now, 2 teams are in contention for this. The other 3 teams are fighting to get into the playoffs. But Diamonds in the Sun and Watoto are fighting. Diamonds in the Sun right now has lost their last 4 games, but they did themselves a really good thing by defeating Watoto in the game before they began that run of 4 defeats. They defeated Watoto and they owned the tiebreaker. But I think it's a bit tight. Watoto has 2 more wins than Diamonds in the Sun. They have played 28 games. They have won. They have won 12. Yet Diamonds in the Sun has 3 more games. They played 27 and won just 10. So Diamonds in the Sun needs to win at least 3 games to actually not 3. They need to win at least 2 games first of all to get into the conversation. If they win both their 2 games and Watoto lose their remaining 2 games, Diamonds in the Sun automatically just go through due to they own the tiebreaker. If they win their 3 games and Watoto lose even if they lose one of their remaining 2 games, Diamonds still go through because both teams shall be tied at 13-13, I believe. But right about now, the first thing Diamond needs to do is win at least 2 games in order to tie the record with Watoto. It's very difficult. They play Miracle Eagles, they play Tropical Royals, and Guru Hawks. So they need to get at least 2 wins and pray that Watoto lose both their games. Watoto is playing Summit and Riz Life. Those are tough teams. So it's going to be interesting to see how Watoto plays. Watoto lost over the weekend. They lost to Entebbe Archers, a game which many thought they would make up a result, but they lost that game. And also, when you go to Diamonds, they lost to Falcons. I'm talking about teams which are already relegated. So these are games which both of these teams had to fight and win, but they lost them, and which made their situations even much more difficult. And right about now, Watoto is, I don't want to say comfortable because we don't know if they're going to win both their two games. They're playing a top 5 opposition, and then for Diamonds, they're also playing teams which are desperate trying to get into the playoffs. A lot is at stake for these teams. Maybe talk about more of permutations. If Watoto wins both their games, that means they go to 14 wins, and even if Diamonds wins all their remaining 3 games, they can't reach 14. But the magic is here. Diamond has to try to, even if they get the same record as Watoto, they will go ahead because of the tiebreaker. So that's the battle right about now. But for Watoto, they know if they can just get at least 1 more victory, there will be 3 wins ahead of Diamonds, which will be a very good thing for them. Diamonds will have to make sure they win all their remaining 3 games, which is a very, very difficult task for a team which has just won 4 games so far in the second round. To make the situation even worse for Diamond, they play, the fixture says, at this point, the fixture says they play on Saturday. They play Miracle on Saturday at 2 p.m. And then they have another game against Guru Hawks in Guru. Now that makes it worse because they will have to play the game, get done at around maybe past 4, prepare, maybe go on a night bus. But remember, the bridge was closed, so it's a longer distance. You spend 10 plus hours on the road, reach that side, you're fatigued, you're tired, and you're taking on a Guru Hawks team which is at home. So it's difficult for the Diamonds, but who knows how the things are going to pan out. But it's going to be really, really interesting to see how Diamonds and Watoto play out these final games of the season. But each and every result matters. But I think Watoto is in the very good position. Thank you very much for watching.